Good.
Greetings and welcome to episode 11 of the Sawblade 666 Draw and Chat. I'm Daniel Sawblade, and I have Cartoon Ryan.
What's up, everybody?
And Maddie's moderating tonight.
Yes.
Hello, Maddie. Thank you. And we're back on this thing, closing in on it. I just have the body and the head. Last week we finished up this tentacle. But before that, I'll kind of go over what I did today and a little bit of yesterday. I kind of went back to the zine because yesterday I was out half the day dealing with car maintenance bullshit. So I kind of went back to this and almost done with this. I posted it on my Instagram page too if you want to take a closer look. But so there was that, and then also here's where I'm at with the Tales from the Crypt commission piece.
Yeah, that.
Done with the sky. Later I'm going to go back with white and add some accents, like some of these streaks here of clouds and stuff. But I was just talking to Ryan earlier. I really had an issue because I thought I penciled it tight enough, but because I had this kind of planned out, and I was really losing things with the clouds to try to separate these branches with these tombstones. So that was kind of a challenge for me. But I have it figured out now, so all I have left is this bottom portion, this figure work, and some of the tombs and rubble and stuff. So really happy with these. That's probably my favorite part.
Yeah,
of the hosts.
I love
so
it too. I think my favorite one is the Vault Keeper, and then after that, the Old Witch.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the Vault Keeper. I love the shadow from just the lighting on it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Victor says he loves that skull drawing that you did.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Victor.
Arturo says that one looks amazing.
Thanks, Arturo.
Abby said that'd make a great heads cover, to be honest.
Might do that in the future. Oh, one more thing.
That you showed earlier, she said.
Oh, for a cover.
Yeah.
It's definitely in a page, though.
Yeah, it's in one of the pages.
That's a page
yeah.
of the upcoming issue.
Yeah.
Real quick, promise we'll get started on this, but Abby has inspired me. It's my better half. Has inspired me to kind of get back to my sketchbook. I have 4 sketchbooks that are like kind of just pages here and there. I'm trying to fill them all up before I even touch another sketchbook or think of getting one. And while I was waiting for my car yesterday, I worked on these. This kind of this big one here was already done, but I kind of outlined all these. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff that I typically do in my sketchbooks. I just go with the shape and then just go for it.
Yeah.
I don't put too much thought into it. It's kind of an
Spider
idea for
face.
like a toy design.
There's
or
a Star Wars character that looks kind of like that. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, Star Wars is in my DNA. You know. But I thought people would like to see some stuff that I normally don't show. This is close to my kind of the normal fare, but it's really stuff like this that I go for. Just kind of just off the cuff,
random shit,
cartoony stuff that's quick.
Victor said he loves the the sick weird heads. Hey, that guy looks like the villain from that Cops
Right?
or Cops cartoon from the 80s, fighting crime in the future time.
Right.
You see? Ah.
Fat Tony or something. So yeah, just whatever comes to mind, I just dash it out real quick.
Yeah. I got to read this comment. My buddy Jaime said it's really cool. He said, "Man, I set my alarm. I set an alarm to go off before this started, so I wouldn't miss it. And the alarm never went off. But
Oh shit!
yeah, he works like nights usually, but he wanted to make sure he watches this. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, thanks for tuning in.
And Doug, the parents' anniversary was really nice. They were happy with it. Yeah, 50 years. Can't believe that, man.
Yeah, I mean,
We're old as hell now.
I'll be 49 this year.
Yeah.
In April actually. So
That's crazy.
they were
Dude.
married, I guess, a few months or maybe a whole year
I
before.
think a year. Yeah, a little over a year.
Yeah. Is this thing shaking while I work? Actually, it is.
It is now a little bit. If you touch it, it will. But yeah,
When
it's
I
still
work-
moving a little.
Yeah, when I work,
Yeah,
it's.
I think
Hang on, guys.
it's this thing.
This is cord.
Yeah, I don't know why though. Oh, because it's.
Because
I
it's on
see.
my desk.
Here, I got it. Hang on, guys. I got.
Sorry
you.
about that.
Hang on. There. You should be good now. Sorry.
Hopefully that won't
Nah, you're good now.
shake.
Oh, it's because it's this thing.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
it's gonna shake some because the new mic we have is on my.
Yeah, my bad. I don't know why that would shake the cord though. Hang on. That shouldn't shake now. I don't know why that's doing that. I swear it never did that before. Here, I got another idea. If I do it around here. Oh, I know what's going on. 'Cause I used to have it connected down on the floor.
Ah.
That's what's messing it up. My bad, guys. There, you should be good after this. There you go.
All right. Well.
Cool. You should be
You
good
good?
now. Yeah.
Yeah. Just.
Hang on. Sorry, guys. How much battery do I got left?
69%.
Okay. Okay, you should be good now. Still wiggling, but
Oh well. Guess we'll deal with it.
I don't know why it's shaking. It never shake before. Never shook before when I would do this. I don't get it.
Maybe it's
Sorry, I know what it is. It's this thing touching it.
Oh shit. Okay.
There, you should be good now.
All right. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I think maybe that's that cord, man. I just let it hang. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that.
It's good
Some
now.
technical issues.
It's good now.
All right, so we're back to this here. Everyone leave.
Nah, they're good, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wasn't looking at the chat.
don't think we'll have this issue with the new camera.
No, I still need to. I'll figure it out. It's good now, though. I'm watching it.
So did you get to work on anything today?
Yeah, I finished up my last. I had 3 commissions come in at the same time. The beginning of this week, and I finished my last one today. It was like some Rick and Morty type art.
Cool.
I got a couple more for the Tussle Mania guy, and then I'm gonna kind of switch it back up to doing my own stuff when I have time. Maddie says it looks good. No more wiggle.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. And as always, guys, feel free to share this video and like it if you haven't already. Yes, Jaime, Comic Palooza. We're doing that this year. We already have a table. We already bought our table. It's going to be on a corner booth, 10 by 10 booth. So we'll be right there on the edge. It'll be great. It's a good spot. Love the corner spots. So yeah, check it out. Well, I believe it's Memorial Day weekend. I forget. I can look that up right now, actually, while I'm on the computer.
Come by, say hi.
Yeah. Yep, Memorial Day weekend. I just checked it out. May 24th through the 26th. And we're gonna have all kinds of cool stuff at the booth. We're gonna have shirts there, all kinds of cool merch and cool things. Choopy says, I absolutely can't wait to see how you end up texturing this thing. Abby said Tim Vigil is going to be in Houston at the beginning of March, apparently, which is just a few days away, basically.
Yeah, I've missed him already a couple times.
I'm guessing he's doing a show, or is he popping up at a store?
It's at I think it's a small convention. Or
okay.
event.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
He's promoting something he's doing.
Okay.
I forget what it was.
Oh, nice. Doug did some sumo matches last weekend. That's cool, Doug. Glad you got a couple of wins in there, too. That's cool. Oh, cool. Yeah, Jaime, you and Alex need to come out. That'd be cool. Come out. Even if there's not any, like, guests you're into, you know how it is. You've been before. It's just cool to check out all the stuff they have and all the vendors and the costumes and all that shit.
Yeah, he went out there in the Houston area. Come by.
Yeah.
If you plan on going, come by.
Yeah, it's a fun show. If I'm not mistaken, it's the biggest it's the biggest comic show in Texas after Fan Expo in Dallas. Fan Expo's after Comic Palooza. I mean,
There was one in Dallas I went to a couple of times
yeah.
in the 90s. Dallas
Mm-hmm.
Fantasy Con or Dragon Con, I think was one.
I
That
know they
went
have
to.
one in
And
Georgia.
I met William Stout at
Oh, nice.
Dragon Con.
Yeah, that's cool.
Super cool dude.
Yeah.
It's kind of shaken, but not as bad.
Nah, it's not bad. That's how it was last time. I had it on the. I didn't have it on the ground like I normally do. That's what messed it up.
And I think I've said this before, but the body is going to be lighter than these tentacles, and then the head will be lighter than the body. So that's the goal here.
Yeah. Victor said, Daniel, I tried finding the black ink pen. I'm getting it off of Amazon. Also,
Which one?
the one you showed last week, I believe. The one you held up to the camera.
This one?
I'm assuming that
Maybe
was
it's
it.
this- I used several.
Yeah, you showed a couple last week,
Yeah.
but he said he got it off of Amazon.
Awesome, man. Hope it works.
Oh, the Rick and Morty drawing, I did that one. So I'll have to. I'm gonna post it on my Instagram. It was a birthday present, so I'm not gonna post it yet till the guy gets it to his son. Impede is back in the stream. Thanks for coming back. Hails. Happy Thursday.
Periodically, you'll see me stop. I'm looking at it
Mm-hmm.
to kind of see where I'm at with the value. Because even though it moves slow, you can really change the value shift on these with the dots.
Dana Wilkerson's back. Good evening.
Hey, Dana.
MP23 says you're creating magic per norm.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah. Carrie King has done. Abby says Carrie King has done a deicide and used AI art for his latest release cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty lame, but whatever.
It seems to be the route that a lot of
Yeah.
bands might go in, and
I notice a lot of wrestlers are starting to use AI art too. Because I do a lot of art for wrestlers. Or I have. I'm not doing as much as I used to. It's just one of those trends.
I hope so, man,
Yeah.
because people will go with what's cheaper and will satisfy their needs for what they're trying to do
Yeah.
with it, you know, and I don't know. I don't want to get too wrapped up in the politics of that, but
Yeah.
I to each his own, but I highly disapprove.
Yeah,
I mean, people have already lost their jobs because of AI.
some people have. I still
I mean,
don't.
there's major animation studios
Yeah.
and graphic art um, um, businesses that have laid off people because of it.
Yeah.
You know. So I don't know. It makes me even happier that kind of doing my own thing. You know.
Yeah.
Just.
I don't think traditional art's going anywhere
I
though.
want to compete with that.
Nah, it's not going anywhere, dude. Because it can't do exactly what people can do, man. It's just it's strung together stuff. Maddie says there are also plenty of people that appreciate traditional hand drawn art and will pay. No replacement for a human creator, in my opinion, Maddie says.
I agree.
AI sucks and steals art from hardworking artists. Yeah, what it does, yeah, that's exactly what it does. It just compiles stuff across the internet and just blends it into one thing. It's crazy how it works.
What
But
it's essentially doing, it's doing what we do with our brains.
yeah,
All the stuff that I come up with are stitched together with images that I have in my head or what I'm influenced by.
yeah,
The only difference is that I'm not, unlike AI, which is a machine.
yeah,
I'm not out there farming other people's images and putting them together
yeah,
into one thing.
mm-hmm.
It's taking other people's work
Yeah,
and meshing it together into this slop and
yeah,
calling it art. I think it's wrong.
yeah. Abby said the imperfect human hand can't be beat. I agree. Because, like, I don't like stuff that looks all pristine and perfect. I mean, there's a few exceptions to the rule. Like, Frank Cho, to me, is, like, perfect. The way his art is. But, overall, I like that grittiness of the human touch. Jaime asked, I wonder if there will be AI stuff at Comic Palooza. Probably so, Jaime. And then, as usual, just tons of print artists. People that just grab stuff from other people and make prints of it. I've seen that a lot. Or they have nothing but prints and no original arts. Arturo said traditional artwork will survive mankind extinction. I agree. Maddie did too.
I don't know. I think it's laziness.
It is.
I think I've seen how it works. I've watched what it does.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not, you know, a tech head. I don't know anything about computer art really.
Yeah.
But just based on how I've seen this used, with the prompts and all, and you're not really doing anything.
No, they're just typing stuff in.
I mean, there's no craft to it.
Nah.
I mean, I spent fucking years trying to figure out what I do, and applying it every day. And,
Yeah.
that shit's just lazy to me.
There's just a lot of people that want shortcuts. That's
they
what
want
it is.
Quick. That it looks decent enough for them to do what they. That's what I was saying earlier. It's so just, cold and corporate, kind of just thrown together thing to get the job done. I don't know. But hey, teach his own. I mean, it's definitely nothing I want to support.
Nah. I'm not worried about it. I think that people making art on their own will always be a thing, no matter what.
shit, getting up this, making our way up this body here. Is it still shaking?
No, it's not shaking. It's just you went up kind of higher up past the camera.
Man, dude, do you have a problem with distractions? Like, and I don't mean normal day to day shit where, like, oh, I gotta go now to go grocery shop, or oh, I gotta go now to get my oil change, or run whatever errand, right? I mean, you get distracted by, you think of something or you see something, and then it leads you into this rabbit hole of not doing what you're supposed to do. Does that happen to you?
It has happened. It's like if,
I'm so bad at that, man.
no, I've had that happen like when like if I'm stressed about something or like something's freaking me out, you know.
No, I don't even mean that.
Yeah.
Just in general, you're not freaking out. You're just working, and then you think of something or see something, and then it makes you,
Yeah.
pulls you away from what you're. I don't know. I can get distracted easy.
Oh, it's easy too, but if it's something that I really want to get done, I just shut it all off. But yeah, it's easy to get distracted, man. Abby said, I can't wait to show you the 2000 AD daily strip collection I managed to find you. Haha.
Abby picked up it's the newspaper strips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 2000 AD.
Abby said distraction is consistent issue with me unless I get thoroughly stuck down the work hole. Yeah, if it's something that I want to get done or I have pressure on, I just try to get it done as fast as possible.
Usually I'm like that, but
Yeah.
lately, man, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
My mind tends to wander off.
My main thing is just interruptions during the day. It's like I got like house stuff I got to do or running out to get something or whatever. That stuff cuts into my day.
I think it's cool to talk about, this type of shit, with artists. You work at home, and you're in your own, your studios at home, and you're faced with those challenges. It's cool to, I don't know, talk and see what other people do. Or
my main issue is there's not enough hours in the day.
Yeah,
Even though I wake up early, it's not enough time. It's never enough time for me.
Yeah, I marvel at people that say they're bored.
Not me. Jaime said, I struggle with video game addiction. Yeah, that can be an issue. I mean, I have this amazing willpower that I didn't have like 20, 30 years ago. Now that I'm older, but man, I used to have a problem with it too. Maddie said, I get distracted from work with more work. Yes, you do.
Yeah, a lot of mine's work related. It's just like I'm working or thinking about some shit I shouldn't be, you know.
Yeah. I'm like that when I have to do house stuff. Like if I'm organizing or cleaning a room, I get distracted with stuff, or I start in one area and then I'm like, oh no, no, I need to go over here. And then it's like, it's just a total back and forth the whole time.
Yeah.
That kills me, man. Like that's where I get in trouble. Because I was organizing my middle room, trying to make room because I wanted to get that all fixed up. It's where I work out too when I get on the treadmill. And man, it took me something that probably would have took like 30 minutes, took me like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I've had that happen.
Yeah. When I get on the treadmill. Oh crap! Sorry about that, guys. Something that probably would have took. Oh, sorry about that.
What the hell?
That was my computer. Accidentally opened up the stream window.
It's like a delay or something.
Nah, it was me. Sorry. Abby said this is looking nice and gritty.
Thank you, my love. Oh, it's kind of hard for me to do clean looking stuff anyways.
Yeah, same here.
I just go with what I'm
Yeah.
good at. And
Mm-hmm. Doug said this is better than something with a flat color. The shading and the dimples make it lifelike. I agree completely.
oh, cool.
Yeah,
Nice
it's
stuff.
cool because you see the texture coming in, all the bumps and the boils and the.
Wrinkles and appreciate you guys that tune in weekly and if this is your first time tuning in, thank you. Doug, Victor, who we got a few regulars,
Yeah,
I
Victor
appreciate-
MP23.
I appreciate you guys.
People I left out, I'm sure. And feel free to let other people know that's into people that are into art and all kinds of stuff like comics and horror stuff, all that stuff. This is a place to be for it.
Ryan and I grew up in the 80s, so chances are a lot of our some of the '90s too, but
Yeah, in the
mainly
80s and
our
90s.
pop culture references will be the '80s because that's what we grew up with.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of a. It's weird. I'm kind of like in the 80s and 90s for me because I was born in '80, so. I'm definitely obsessed with the cartoons I grew up watching. That's always been a thing of mine.
Yeah,
God, that was like such a big part of my life, man. It was like my little escape.
yeah.
Come home from a bad day at school and it's like it just get all erased with watching cartoons.
Or looking forward to Saturday because
Oh yeah,
it would be a good several hours
yeah.
of cartoons.
Those were the days, man. I couldn't wake up for school, but I could wake up on Saturday for cartoons. Remember, Mom used to get so mad. She'd be
I
like,
remember that. Yeah.
she's like, "You're up at 6:30 in the morning." I'm like, RoboCop's on, Mom. Like, it's the premiere of RoboCop, like the cartoon. I can't miss it. I can't see the movie. Didn't
Yeah,
see
and
that
it's
movie.
neat to watch that.
Yeah, I
movie.
didn't see that one until I was a little older. Let's see. Abby said, I'm balls deep into the 20s, 30s, and 40s side of art and animation these days. I love that stuff too. It's some of the best, if not the best, era of animation for sure, especially the 40s and the 50s.
I do have an appreciation for stuff uh, in that time period as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say with me, it's all the way from I would say the art of antiquity, ancient art,
Yeah.
all the way to '80s
Yeah.
is this key stuff that's like really influenced me. And that golden age of illustration, from like the '20s into like the early '50s,
Yeah.
man, there's just some killer stuff.
Yeah, definitely on the animation side too, because like I
Animation, dude.
really feel
We
like
grew
what
up with
set
those
it
Max
off.
Fleischer,
Yeah,
you know.
what set it off to me was the Max Fleischer stuff, and then Snow White when Disney did Snow White, that just changed the game. And I don't know if you've ever seen how they made it. It was just teams and teams of people.
Oh,
They
absolutely.
had the women painting the backgrounds and all that. It was just nuts. But yeah, nothing tops that golden era of animation, man. It's just that stuff was just so fantastic.
Well, people were drawing, It's like
Yeah,
they don't draw now.
not as much. Yeah, there's very few left. Abby said the Fleischer brothers were unparalleled, that's for sure. They invented so much revolutionary stuff. Yes, they did. And you can't beat the Superman stuff. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, I know you don't care for superhero shit, and
Oh,
for
I
the most
love.
part, I typically don't. But those are still to this day.
Oh
I
man.
don't think they've been taught.
Nah. Nothing comes
It's,
close to
I mean, they
that
try to
stuff.
do it, but
Yeah.
you know, I remember being a little kid just blown away
Oh,
by this,
dude, we used to watch those, man.
blown away.
Those old Popeyes, man. Those
I
are
was hoping that
badass.
wouldn't it be awesome if there was a Batman like that,
Oh, that would have been
like that
sick,
Superman?
dude. From that era too.
Yeah, Yeah, that would have been amazing.
Oh man, oh that'd be
You know
so cool.
it would've.
I know you don't like Bruce Timm, but he is doing something like that right now. It's called the Cape Crusader. It's coming out on Amazon
Been in
Prime.
his style though.
It's in his style, but it's the old Batman with the curved ears and the gloves, the little purple gloves and all that. I'll show you the picture of it after this is over. Jaime said there's a shooter game coming out called Mouse that has that old school Disney art style. Looks sick. Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. Like Cuphead, that was pretty cool.
Oh, Abby told me about Cuphead.
Yeah, that
I
was
was
badass.
really impressed with
That was
that.
badass, dude.
Like I probably wouldn't play that game, but I really like the artwork.
Yeah.
I thought they did a good job keeping
yeah.
that vibe, that
Yeah.
that 30s animation.
There's still people out there that keep it going, but it's very few and far in between. Choopy said, I love that janky, hand drawn early 80s animation and artwork like the first heavy metal movie.
Oh man.
Or heavy metal in general. Yes, you can't go wrong with that.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah. Abby said that I'm behind on these comments, by the way, or like a minute behind. Abby said their Superman used to creep me out when I had it on VHS as a kid. I thought it was badass. The only thing that creeped me out about Superman,
His eyes.
yeah, he never opened his fucking eyes.
Well,
dude.
no, when he would zoom in, he would open them to do his fucking
the
shit.
X-ray thing. He would do it for that, or the heat ray. Oh, I want to be Superman too. That'd be awesome. I would definitely change the world for the better. We'll see Popeye. Yep. Watched every morning on VHS.
There's a certain orange motherfucker that thinks he's Superman.
Yeah, dude. Fuck that guy.
Anyway.
Popeye is where he goes to the mountain of Yeah, I remember the volcano one. That was badass. Abby says she's got the concept art book to Cuphead. That's awesome. Akira Inks asks, did you play the Elden Ring and did you see the new DLC trailer? I have not. I have not played it or seen the trailer, but I know what you're talking about.
Hey, what's up, Akira Inc?
I've been really obsessed with for the past year now. No Man's Sky. I play that as much as I can. I love that game. Yeah, Count Duckula, that was cool too. Abby has all the books. Yes, her and Daniel. They have an extensive library.
Well, a lot of this shit I already had, but yeah, we have been adding to it.
Oh, yeah.
And Abby's got her own little cubby hole with her little collection
here. Maddie's like, I'm literally playing No Man's Sky right now. Cool. Yeah, that's what's cool about that game is you can play it casually. You don't have to stay glued to the screen. Total space exploration. Danger Mouse. Yeah, I remember that. Abby was talking about Danger Mouse.
Yeah.
Mighty Mouse.
Clean houses and that shit used to be on people's like cable TV. Back when cable TV was a huge deal.
Oh yeah, man.
Like when cable TV came out.
Oh yeah, man. I remember that shit.
Nickelodeon and shit.
Yeah.
MTV.
Yep.
The first video I saw on MTV was Devo's Whip It. It freaked me the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was 6.
Akira Inc. says, I've been hyped to see the way you put the detailing on the body. It's coming along well. Are you like 10 hours into this? Yes. No, not 10 hours. I'd say about 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Because we did 4 episodes, I think, before you started on this. Maybe more like 7 or 8, because we've gone over before, like about an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's getting close to getting done.
Yeah.
and then we'll move on to other shit. Not sure if I'll do this again where we work on a piece every
Yeah.
week, same piece every week. I just wanted to try it out.
Yeah.
I think it's cool to do at least once.
Do one big one a year.
I think that from here on out, we'll probably do
Yeah.
smaller pieces for our live
Yeah.
streams. Now that we have a new camera, we'll probably put time lapses up too.
Yeah, we're gonna once now that we have new equipment, we're gonna start adding new content on there besides live, so it'll be cool. Can check out our reviews and time lapse videos and other stuff we have going on.
Oh yeah, reviews. We're gonna
Yeah.
review stuff.
Mm-hmm. See, Choopy asks, would you consider posting progress pics of this piece after each stream? I'm going to be at a conference and doing research work the next couple of streams, but I really don't want to miss the final piece. Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah, what I'll do is, I don't know if you follow on Facebook. I can post it there. After we're done tonight, I'll take a picture of it and I can just post it in the Facebook feed. And then if we're still working on it, I think we're gonna be on it next stream too. I'll post a picture of it then too. But I think you'll probably finish it next stream. But yeah, I'll do that after tonight. I'll try to remember. I forget a lot of things. Appreciate you being so interested in it all too and wanting to keep up with it. That's really cool.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I saw you followed on TikTok. So yeah, man, that's really cool. Definitely trying to get that TikTok to grow, but we will. We're gonna put more time lapse stuff on there too, because I know those do really well when I do them. The
Done a
times I
couple
post them.
recently, man. I think I
Yeah.
did one.
I posted it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I put one in my stories. It wasn't very long, but
Yeah, I posted. Abby said you should keep track of how many pins you use on a piece too. Always makes it interesting for me when I've finished a big piece or a sketchbook.
I've actually been using the same couple for this whole thing.
Yeah, pretty much you've kept it to those two Tombow pins. Jaime asked, any future tattoo plans?
You mean like me getting tattooed?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because I don't
Like
I don't tattoo.
yeah, used to, but not anymore. I'm probably gonna butcher this. Chaocalypse said, "Your art is awesome. So glad I was able to catch a live stream. Thanks for
Oh,
tuning in." Yeah.
yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Every Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, U.S. time. So, yeah. And you can always watch the replays, too. But, yeah, I appreciate that. Mike says, "Thanks for putting your artwork out there, man. I enjoy how it looks."
Oh, thanks for checking it out.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Yeah, every week, Thursday at 7 Central Standard Time. So, yeah, feel free to tune in as much as you can. We love having new folks come in and join us. We just talk about art and pop culture, all kinds of cool stuff. Oh, Jaime asked, "Are you getting any new tattoos?"
There's things I want.
Yeah.
It's not at the top of the list though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there are some things I want done and things fixed of mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing, um, nothing soon.
Yeah. Abby said he's starting to look nice and crunchy now. Yeah.
Thank you.
A little crunchy. Dad's hair used to be crunchy, but now it's not anymore. It's kind of wispy now. He's old.
There's less of it.
Yeah, we all start losing it
Yeah, I
eventually.
mean, I've lost some. That's just part of the game, man.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
But he used to have that crunchy hair back in the day.
Shit, I had a fucking crunchy hair too.
Not
We
like
all
that
did.
though. Yeah, I have big old. If I grow it out, it's just nasty looking. It's just huge.
Yeah.
Looks like what's his name off of South Park when he takes his hat off.
Or Kramer.
Yeah. Yeah, Kramer kind of
I
look.
had big hair too. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, nice and crunchy.
Abby says she gets grays like all the time now, hence the snazzy hair dye choices. Haha.
It's kind of when my gray hair started showing up in my 30s.
Mike says I got Gene Wilder hair. That's why I
Hell
buzz.
yeah.
Hell yeah, man. I keep mine pretty low too, dude. Because if I don't keep it short, it starts getting ridiculous looking. It's like just poofy and it goes up. It never comes down. And Maddie says she's got enough hair for everyone. That's true. You have a lot of hair, Maddie. For those tuning in for the first time, give us a follow on all these platforms. Check out the website, sawblade666.com. If you have any questions, feel free to drop an email at art@sawblade666.com. And we're on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, here on YouTube, X, and Snapchat. Just search Sawblade666 on all of them. On X, I had to put that OFC because we had a dead page we couldn't get access to. But yeah, follow us if you can. Help us grow this. Akira Inks asks, what inspired you to do that mech eagle from a while back? It's so cool. Not sure.
Eagle.
Not sure.
You talking about the Judas Priest Hellion?
Maybe that's what I was
That's
thinking
the only
of.
thing I can think of.
Is the Judas Priest one? Yeah.
Yeah, because that's if you're talking about the mechanical eagle thing, that's my take of
Yeah.
some album art by a band called Judas Priest. that I really, really like. One of my favorite bands, actually. But yeah, that's what that was from. So that's what inspired that. That was actually a commission from
Yeah.
a few years back. Somebody asked me to
Yeah.
do my take on that. So I said, hell yeah.
Choopy said, personally, I believe everyone should have a mullet. I wanted to get one a couple of years back just for the hell of it.
I had one for a quick minute.
Yeah, I remember that, dude. That's hilarious. Nice
Fuck.
little poof in the back.
Fuck. I mean,
Akira said, thanks, putting me on new music. Thank you.
damn, you never heard Judas Priest?
Guess not everybody has.
If you like old heavy metal, check them out. Yeah.
Mike says, new Priest is really good, he says.
There's a few songs I do like.
Yeah.
I've heard it. I was pleasantly surprised.
Abby said she used to have a mullet. Oh, you got to show us that.
I think she showed me pictures.
Nice.
Of it. It's pretty funny.
Everybody's had one but me. Man, I need to. Doug said, Doug, yours was awesome, dude. It was huge. Oh, that thing was badass. It kind of reminded me of that show. Do you remember that show from the 90s, Renegade, the Apache guy that had that big mullet? But it wasn't, his was kind of high at the top. Doug's was like long in the back.
Like a
It was
dog.
badass.
Dog.
No, it wasn't like that.
What's his name?
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
Dog the Bounty Hunters is like huge,
Looks
dude.
ridiculous.
Like,
So it's like a pompadour.
Yeah,
mullet. It's
yeah.
a pompadour and a mullet.
yeah, Doug's wasn't like that. It was badass though. I like them. I think they're kind of cool looking now that I'm older. I used to laugh at them back in the 90s and stuff.
A lot of just what's the fucking word I'm looking for?
Yeah, Maddie knows what I'm talking about.
Spoiler alert. A lot of my characters that are going to be in a comic that I'm kind of putting the ideas together right now. But a lot of the main characters have mullets.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think it just goes with the territory. I went through a really trashy phase in my youth, and that mullet, man, you know, that was just kind of went with the game.
I liked yours though because it was like you had normal hair all around except for the back. It was really cool.
That's a mullet, right?
No, but I mean, it was like, you know how some people like kind of style it.
Well,
in the
my
front?
hair wouldn't.
They shave the sides.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a
No,
regular
it wasn't
hair.
like that. Yeah.
Maddie said, I was briefly supportive of a cartoon Ryan mullet. Briefly. I tried, man. I wanted to. Mike says, give that creature you're drawing a mullet. That's pretty funny, dude.
Well, he's got kind of a reverse one down here.
Yeah.
His chin here. Cut the
Mullet. Yeah,
Oh,
Wesley
we'll get a
Willis.
copyright ban. We better
Yeah,
stop, right?
Yeah. I used to love that. I still do, actually. See, Maddie's like, that Apache guy's mullet was glorious. Yeah, it was. It was badass. Abby says, some say Dog the Bounty Hunter wears the scalps of his victims. What is life if not for a trashy phase? We all go through stuff.
Well,
That's
you
for
know,
sure.
in high school,
Yeah.
I would say my freshman year, even up into, I don't know, sophomore, junior. I mean, people still had them. I mean, you know, you got your Camaro, you got your mullet, you know, fucking jamming fucking Slayer, Metallica, and
Yeah. Like Mike said, the monster's face looks a bit like my Lord and Savior Odorous Orungus.
oh yeah,
Yeah, it kind of
a little
does.
bit, doesn't it? I need to do Guar.
Oh
I need to
man.
draw guar in
Oh,
my
that would be
style.
sick, dude. Odorous in the front.
I gotta write that down.
Oh man.
We're gonna put that
I
on the
thought
list.
about that the other day. I meant to tell you that.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I
That
meant to tell you
that's
that.
gonna be added to the list. I
Oh
don't know why I hadn't
man.
done that yet
I'm gonna have
already.
to copy that and print it out for my office.
So that's gonna happen.
Yeah, that'd be sick, dude. I love some guar, man. Abby say you still see people here sometimes with the rat tail haircut. Hell yeah, dude! I love the varieties of mullets, man. There's so many. You got the Tennessee top hat, you know, the Camaro cut, hockey hair,
Hat hair mullet.
the Canadian passport, the Mississippi mud flap, the waterfall. There's so many different names.
Some of my weirdo um, scumbag outcast buddies
Mm-hmm.
in high school had mullets, so it was just a
Yeah.
common thing.
Choopy said mullets are still very common in my neck of the woods. Yeah, I still see them out here too. Mike says Guar is the greatest band ever in my opinion. Everything artistically I love. Comedy, horror, punk, metal, and gross art. They're one of my favorites of all time too, actually, because
They're very entertaining live.
oh, dude. Like I just love the like what Mike said, they cover all the bases though. It's satire, it's political,
Sci-fi.
it's everything, dude. It's political satire, it's everything you can imagine under the sun. And I'll never forget the first time I ever saw him. I mean, not saw him in person, but just
Oh, you
heard
never
of
been to a
them.
show?
No, I'm
Oh,
talking.
I've seen them a couple
I'm
times.
talking about like the first time I ever knew they existed
Oh,
as a
yeah.
kid. I was like probably I don't know, like 10 or 11 back then.
Yeah, I was in my teens when I first heard them.
And it blew me away. I wanted to know more about it, you know.
Was it from Jason?
This
that's
Jason
where I heard.
Schoonover.
That's where I heard it.
That's where I found it.
Yeah, that's
and
who
I remember he had the album, and I wanted to know more about it. I was blown away by it, and I forgot what.
That was a long time ago, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I fell in love with it
That's
when I saw
probably
it.
when that shit came out, actually.
Probably.
Early 90s, yeah.
I just remember seeing it and I was tripping out, and I couldn't believe, you know, because you know we were heavy into church and stuff. I couldn't believe he was allowed to listen to that stuff.
Oh, he was allowed to listen.
Oh,
to
he
all kinds
listened
of
to
shit,
everything.
man. Yeah.
They didn't care.
Well, me and him went to shows together.
Yeah. Abby says, yeah, the style mullets with the perm are everywhere here. Now that I gotta see. Maddie said, I'm a mullet connoisseur. I am. I love them. I think they're. Well, my other friend named Jaime that runs Loco Wrestling had one, and it was amazing. I was sad when he cut it off.
Why don't you get one, Maddie?
Oh, Maddie? No, I don't want her to get one. That'd be weird, dude. Yeah, no, not her. I want one, but not her. Abby said when they played Bloodstock, they beheaded the Queen of England. I was so heat stroked and stoned, I didn't even know if I was actually watching it for real.
Oh, wow.
That's hilarious. Oh. Yeah, big no from Maddie on the mullet. She said no.
I thought you were a connoisseur, though.
She's saying I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not her.
Oh, okay. Another variant of the mullet is the rat tail.
Yeah, that's what Abby was saying earlier. Yeah, she was saying there.
Rat tail.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shifting gears, guys. I wanted to let you know about Hey, Victor, welcome back, dude. Um, I wanted to tell you guys about the stickers we have on the website. We got 3 right now, but we're dropping a new one here,
Oh yeah.
and it's pretty badass. We're gonna post it, but I don't want to give it away. But yeah, check out the website for the stickers. We're dropping a new one.
Along with the print.
Yeah, and we're gonna have a print as well. Sawblade666.com, and yeah, the new sticker you guys are gonna like, and then the prints too. We're dropping a 3rd print in there. Oh, 4th print. No, yeah, 4th print, I think. And we got posters in there too, so check it out. Maddie said the new stickers are badass. I agree. Yeah, it came out nice. I was really proud of how it looked.
Yeah, it's cool you picked that design because, like I told you, I had something similar done
Yeah.
with that one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of cool to have that.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. So I just felt like it needed to have that done to it. Abby says, yeah, it tends to be people in the Irish traveler community across the UK and Europe that seem to sport the rat tail the most. Awesome, Choopy. Yeah, they're gonna be in the store um, here really soon, and yeah, just check out our social media because we'll announce when we drop on the new merch.
Also, besides the stickers and prints, there's a keychain in there.
Yeah, keychains in
Still
there
got
too.
plenty of those.
Jaime bought a keychain a while back. I remember that.
Who?
Jaime, my friend
Oh,
Jaime.
thanks, Jaime.
Yeah, he's bought a few things off of you.
Yeah, we appreciate the support. It keeps this thing going. It keeps me at the drawing table.
Jaime said, I've I'd only ever seen my Latino brethren with the rat tails. Pretty sure some cousins had it. Yeah.
I was gonna mention that the Hispanic community has embraced the mullet too. Because I've
Yo,
seen them wear
yeah.
cowboy hats with mullets, and
Oh
it's
yeah.
hilarious.
Oh yeah. I love that shit, man.
Yeah. Let's see what's our time.
We are 10,
8:10?
8:10.
Okay. I thought we'd go for a few more minutes since we had a little technical issues, and then I had kind of a long intro. So, if you're cool with that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Excuse me. And Mike says this is a relaxing video for my mind. Thank you.
Oh, awesome.
Also, the Latino Jerry curl mullet looks dope. Yeah, I figured you meant Jerry Curl. Sawblade ASMR. Yep. Let's see.
Yeah, can you hear the pen tapping? I didn't think it
Mm-hmm.
was loud.
Yeah, that's what Abby said. She said ASM.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're inclusive, Maddie. Correct. I should draw Norman with a mullet or a rat tail. Yes, do it. Hashtag Sawblade666 ASMR. I like that. Yeah, we have new content though coming very soon. Now that we got all our equipment lined up now finally. So that'll be cool. Besides the lives. Yogi Barrett coming in on
Yogi,
the live.
man.
What's up, Yogi? We love Yogi Barrett. Check out his Instagram, guys. It's lit,
It's intense.
dude.
How's it going, buddy? Yeah, we're closing in on this thing.
Yeah, we're getting there, man. I need to remember to take a picture of it, post it on Facebook for Choopy. Yogi said he's doing some drawing, working on coffee cards. You guys
Awesome.
doing good?
Doing great, man.
Yeah, his cards, guys. Oh my goodness, check it out. Coffee cards by Yogi on Instagram. And we'll be getting back into doing our card auctions very soon. We just he's got to finish up some commissions here. He's got two things to knock out, and then we'll get back on it.
Yeah, and I need to get pieces ready for the convention too.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, we're gonna go all out for Comic Palooza. We got some cool.
Which, by the way, one of them will be a big Spawn piece, Yogi. I know you like
Oh yeah,
Spawn. I'm gonna do medieval Spawn, Yogi.
yeah, that's gonna be awesome. The did you see that? By the way, did you have a chance to look at that Batman who laughs? The Batman who laughs.
I forgot to look.
I'll show it to
I
you
know
when
what
we're
you're
done.
talking about, though. Yeah,
Dude, that would be
yeah,
badass if you
yeah.
do one on the cover or something.
Yeah, I need to do one. Yeah, we'll look at it before you go.
Yeah, I think in your style because it's just it's like Spawn, tons of chains and spikes.
Spikes and shit.
Yeah. Yogi's excited. He's like, "Stop it! No, you're not."
Medieval Spawn, buddy, coming up.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be sick,
We'll
dude.
put him on his horse and everything. I think.
Yeah, that'll be nasty.
Yep.
That'll sell at that show, man. Also, that Tomb of Terror you have, I think that'll go.
Hang on a sec, guys. We'll be right back.
Be right back, guys. One sec.
Is it looking nice and blistery?
Yeah, it's looking pretty, a little herpified.
See, I think just making the tentacles like they're segmented, but they're overall smooth. That's like the only texture, so that makes it pop out from, you know, the body. I think that's my goal.
Yeah. Abby laughed at that, what I said. I said herpified.
Pretty gross.
Victor said it would look amazing and sick if you drew the Joker in your death metal art style you have. Also, cheers to the great death metal art kings. Sawblade 666. Cartoon Ryan and Abby Stabby, you're the real ones. I'm not a death metal artist, but I appreciate the compliment. I appreciate that, dude.
Hell yeah,
I did.
Ryan.
Hey, you know what though?
Ass death metal art.
The closest I came to doing anything like not metal, but just kind of hard rock was I did a last year. I did a
Flyer for
fly.
Misfits.
Yeah, I did a flyer for Doyle from the Misfits. I drew.
It was for his band, right?
Yeah, it was Doyle and Monster Wolf. I drew them on top of the Whiskey A Go Go.
Yeah. That was
I
cool.
pinned it on my Instagram page if you want to check it out. It's at the very top of my Instagram page.
He liked it.
Yeah, Doyle went off on it, man. That was like so surreal to me because, dude,
We grew up looking at that deal.
yeah, at one point
Tripping out on him.
in the mid '90s, I was obsessed with the Misfits. That's all I listened to. So to be able to do art for one of the members of the Misfits was.
Dude, I still listen to their old
Oh,
shit.
I
It's
listen to all
incredible,
that,
man.
dude. I listen to all that stuff still to this day.
It's incredible.
Yeah. It's like a huge influence on me. That and Guar and so much stuff, man. Victor, going back to that comment you said about the Joker and his style.
We talked about that a couple streams ago.
Yeah.
That might be one of the smaller pieces I do on here.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go that route. And also, we were talking earlier of I think Daniel would do a badass Batman, the Batman who laughs. It's like Joker is Batman. It's so sick if you haven't seen it. Joker's got like, or
He looks
he's
pretty
got,
demented.
yeah, it's real sick looking. He's got spikes on his eyes and stuff. Oh, damn. Yogi said Doyle follows him on Instagram. I didn't even know. That's
Yeah,
badass,
that's awesome.
dude. Hell yeah. Jerry Only's son follows me. That's the closest I've gotten to it. Other than drawing the flyer, of course. Victor, I don't know if he's asking this to you or me. He said, what would you consider your art style called? Or what would you call it? That's a good question.
Well, if he's talking to me,
Yeah, if he's talking to you.
it's
then-
just Sawblade style.
Yeah. Yeah, my if you're talking about me, which I don't think you are, but if you were, I would say my style is more just that classic. It's a lot of stuff, but it's mainly my biggest influences are
Lots of cartoons.
cartoons, man, like the MGM stuff.
That's why
the
you're Cartoon Ryan, man.
Yeah, the MGM stuff. I still watch all that stuff to this day. Maddie bought me like the Tex Avery collection.
That shit's so good, man.
Oh, dude, the Tex Avery stuff you can't beat.
I mean,
He was a genius, man.
it's so good.
In one of my favorite Tex Avery characters is one of the ones that people hardly ever talk about, and he almost got canceled out of animation for it, was Screwy Squirrel. Yeah, that stuff was insane.
Yeah.
It's almost like he was on drugs when he made it. But yeah, I'm like Abby. I have too many that I dabble in to nail down one style to name. Yes, I agree. But my biggest influences, I say, were like the animate, like the golden age of animation. And then also, in addition to that, comic book wise, I'd say Robert Crumb, Basil Wolverton, and Will Eisner are like three of my biggest, and Jack Kirby as well. But especially like, man, Robert Crumb. Like, I'll never forget the first time I saw that documentary. It just that blew me away.
I think I told you about it.
Yeah, you showed it to me. That's the first time I had ever heard about it, was when you showed it to me. Oh man, Mike's gonna kill me. This is like probably the funniest comment of the night. I don't know if I can read it. He said, "I can only draw butts pooping, and they look horrible."
Oh yeah, awesome, man.
Dude, that's intense.
Well, that's supposed to look horrible.
Ah,
So you're doing a
yeah.
good job, man.
Victor said hashtag Sawblade style 2024. Hell yeah, dude. Abby said, same here. I was speechless after the first time I saw it. Opened up a whole new world. Amen. That was my thoughts exactly. It was like the 90s when I saw that. It was
Well, it
like,
literally changed my life.
it did.
I saw it when it came out.
Yeah.
I saw it with Mark.
Yeah.
Mark is the one that told me about it.
Yeah.
And then we went to the theater.
Oh, dude.
And then when it came out on VHS, I bought it. And I've been obsessed with his work and life ever since.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking 30 years now, because that movie came out in like 94.
94, 96, was it?
No,
it was 94.
94.
Yeah. I think I saw it in 95 or 96 is when I saw it. And man.
Well, that's when the VHS came out.
Oh, dude.
Back in the day, VHSs took a lot longer to come out.
Yeah.
After a theatrical release than they do now. Well, I mean, now it's not even fucking physical.
Yeah, it's just streaming. No. But I'll just never forget that, though. The first time I saw it, I was just... I think another thing that tripped me out about that was that he and I shared a lot of the same demented, like really fucked up thoughts in our heads at that age. Like, he was talking about stuff he thought in high school, and I'm like, dude, this is just like going through my head almost. Like some of the stuff, and it's just the stuff he drew, like the creatures, the little characters, like the bald naked guys. I was drawing bald naked guys.
You were.
And just destroying things, and that's what he was doing. Like the guys going out of both ends of the woman creature. I was drawing stuff like that in high school, and getting threatened with counseling and stuff. You know.
Well, you were getting in trouble, yeah.
I was getting in big trouble, dude. Like all the stuff I'd draw. You know, I had teachers and coaches telling me how sick I was, and I'm like, and then this guy's like a millionaire off of drawing the same type of stuff. And I was just like, okay, well, shit, if he's doing it, you know, I feel pretty cool about this.
Yeah, it was a revelation for us.
Yeah. He got me into blues music. I mean, that was another thing. I remember he was playing his old records, and I was like, man, I love the way that crackle and the pop and the music, and then just the foot stomping. And so, yeah, it's just a whole thing with that guy. I'd never want to meet him in real life, but watching him in person, you know, all that stuff he does is just incredible.
Besides him, I've always appreciated him, but the people featured in that movie with him, his friends and colleagues, they're to be revered and appreciated. All those underground cartoonists were way ahead of their time.
Way ahead.
And they're master craftsmen.
Way
Robert
ahead.
Williams, Spain, Rodriguez. I mean,
yeah,
I've really been getting into Spain lately, especially after Abby showed me the documentary.
Yeah, man, that guy was badass.
It's just, man, those guys. Yeah.
It was an amazing time.
It's life changing.
They were perfect for that era too.
They
the
were.
counterculture
They came out at the
era.
right time with all that.
Yeah.
You know.
Abby says, I love that book of his I found at Nan's. That's all his sketchbook travel work from when he was working for Harvey Kurtzman. Sketchbook report. Love his blues recommendations. I do too. I have that the Book of Blues where he drew like all those blues artists. I was sad he left out Leadbelly though. That was weird. I was like, man, Leadbelly's like one of the main ones he should have had in there, but whatever. The Heroes of Blues, Jazz, and Country. That's the book I have. Yeah, it came with the CD to it. It was so badass. Abby says we need a Bernie Wrightson solid documentary next. Yeah, that would be badass.
Another master of
This is
ink.
a really good comment. Victor says, I love Robert Crumb and David Finch's artwork. So when I saw your art, I was blown away and I still am. Also, my teacher said my art was says my teacher said my art was vile and unholy and I deserve to live in hell.
That
But I
means you
use
need
that
to
as
keep
fuel.
doing it.
He said, but I use that as fuel.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Well, I mean, that's what I did,
Yeah.
because time and time again throughout my life I was told I was wasting my time with this style and the type of shit that I wanted to draw.
Yeah.
And I just kept doing my thing, and here I am, you know, making a living off of it. You know, stick to your guns.
Yeah,
Don't let anyone
exactly.
tell you different.
Yeah, who cares? That's what I stay to this day. Is I used to worry a lot when I was younger about what people would think and say and do, and stuff used to cut deep. But as I've gotten older, man, I don't give a damn about anything much.
I mean, you kind of want to keep. Uh, it's not so much about caring what other people think about you personally, but maybe keeping your ear to the ground to what others think
Yeah.
of. You kind of want to keep an ear open to certain criticism.
Well,
and
constructive
opinions.
criticism's one thing, but just outright berating you is another thing.
No, I'm not talking about that,
Yeah.
but just to keep in mind, to just be aware so that you're not completely, you have tunnel vision and you don't grow.
Yeah.
Because you want to be aware of what's around you, what other people are doing, and
Yeah.
what people say about what you're doing to some extent. But
Yeah.
the negative stuff about, oh man, you're wasting your time, you should be doing this instead, man,
Yeah. That's
I've
what I'm
heard
saying.
that so many times.
I don't care.
I mean, and it paid off. You know, you stick to what you like, and chances are,
Mm-hmm.
the right person will come along that'll make it count.
Well, it's like
You know,
somebody told me a few years back, probably like 10 years ago, or maybe a little less than that, was like with the wrestling stuff. You know, people used to make fun of it. Oh, dude, how old are you? And you're into that, you know? And
whatever, man.
I posted about it one time, and I was like, man, I'm not even embarrassed anymore to post about it. And then this really cool guy, I know he dresses up as a stormtrooper every Comic Palooza. He's like, man, who cares? Just do it, man. Don't worry about what people, just do it. And I was like thinking, well, you know what? Yeah, dude, who gives a fuck? Just do it, man. Just do your shit. And that's pretty much when I started in with all that, and it's been great. Abby asks me if I've seen the YouTube channel Pete Beard. He does video essays on the lives and careers of different illustrators. No, I haven't. I'll check that out, Abby. Thanks for mentioning that to me.
I told Abby about Pete
Yeah.
Beard. He's actually
Yeah.
a really awesome channel. He covers like
Yeah.
golden age of illustration and cartooning, and a lot of like other artwork too.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Maddie throwing in Howard Stern jokes. I don't think anybody's know about that one. Oh, Mike, I have to agree with you. He said, I'm not even the slightest ashamed to say Gold Dust is my favorite wrestler, possibly the funniest man ever. Gold Dust was one of those characters, dude, that pushed the envelope like early on, and then it turned into, it got funny, besides being shocking. His Tourette's thing in the early 2000s was probably perhaps one of the funniest things. And if you ever go on YouTube, look up his Howard Stern interview where he goes on the Stern show and he keeps the gimmick going. And Howard's like, they're all losing it. Like it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Yeah, Dustin Rhodes he's still wrestling today, and he's in better shape now than he probably was back then. He's lost a lot of weight. He's athletic. He's just a great talent, man. And a cool guy. Let's see. Victor says, Daniel, your art has an amazing style that I can't comprehend, and I love it so much. And Ryan, your art has such a funny, goofy art. I love the cartoon characters from the 90s. Look so sick. Thank you.
Oh, appreciate that.
Yeah.
We work hard every day at it.
Yeah, my biggest influences, man, 80s and 90s cartoons. And then after that, comic books, man. Totally. Choopy asks, what do you all have planned now that you got the new equipment? So, yeah, what our plans are is
by the way, tonight, sorry to cut you off. Yeah, by the way, tonight the new camera is not set up.
Yeah, I told
We've got new mics though.
Yeah, we have a new camera. I didn't set it up, but yeah, the plans are for now that we have the equipment is we're going to do time lapse videos where I put the camera like I need to get a tripod. I forgot to get that, but I'm gonna put the camera kind of like maybe like shoulder wise, like to the right side of Daniel, and then speed it up time lapse wise, and then post it on YouTube with some cool background music, and you can kind of see his process in real time, especially for those that don't catch the lives. And then maybe there might be some where he just narrates his process, you know, like what he does, you know, what he used for this and what he was thinking at the time when he was working on it. And then also we want to do reviews of books, movies, comics, all kinds of stuff that we're into, and just kind of get people like somebody earlier didn't know about Judas Priest, you know, talk about music just things that influence us, and do reviews on it, and just, you know, bring it to a new fan base. You know, it's cool because that's one of my favorite things to do, is to learn about stuff that I've never heard of from people, just other people. I love being introduced to things I've never heard of. So that's kind of what we want to do, is do that. So that's mainly what we want to do. And then maybe when we do Comic Palooza, maybe do like few little videos from Comic Palooza, maybe speed it up where I'm walking through the whole, you know, place and show people at the booths, things like that.
You know, and then also hopefully get into maybe interviewing other people and having guests.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Yeah, the guests. We want to bring in other art. Man, we should get Yogi on.
Yeah.
Speaking of artists. But yeah, I think he's doing his card auction right now. But yeah, we want to bring other artists on. There's several people we have in mind already, so that's another thing we want to do. Mike says he's still talking about Gold Dust. Tourette's bit was genius.
So yeah, a lot of plans. Stay, you know, kind of stay tuned and
yeah,
you know,
Oh, Yogi's on still. No, we want to have you on as a guest, Yogi. Like eventually, we want to have you like we want to just just have you on for like a little quick interview. Just talk about what you're working on, your process, influences, all that stuff. Kind of a similar format to the heavy art talk one that Daniel's been on a few times. Stuff like that. Oh yeah, you did switch the auction to Sundays. I forgot about that. That was the last auction I was on. I got outbid. I tried a few times. I can't hang with a lot of those guys.
One day we will.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, I tried for a few of them. But yeah, Sundays, Sundays. Yeah, that's right. I remember when you said a guest on our channel, Yogi. If you want to, you don't have to, but yeah, if you want to be a guest on our channel, just do a quick interview and kind of just promote yourself, tell people where to catch you and what you got going on. We want to do that with several artists we know.
I'd like to build up
Yeah.
the the followership a little bit more too, so
Yeah.
that people can um, benefit as well.
Yeah. Choopy says he's excited to see uh, the new content when y'all get it going. Mike says he's about as ignorant as they get when it comes to artists, and I'm hearing all sorts of interesting info. Thanks, y'all. And he put the devil horns up. Yeah, dude, that's what we want to do is give people like kind of an idea of our influences and stuff so they can check it out and just, stuff that people never heard of. Cause that's, like I said before, that's one of my favorite things to do is to discover new things. So if we can do that with other people, it'd be cool.
Yeah, and our lives, because Ryan and I are similar in that we like all kinds of shit. And we got several different obsessions, and it all kind of goes back into what we do, and it's cool, like Ryan said, to kind of reveal those things. Um, so yeah, music, movies, comics, and it's funny because there's so many channels out there that may focus on one of those things and do it way better than I would ever do as far as covering things on a specific topic. But it's all about what influences what I do on paper. Everything that I consume entertainment wise really honestly goes back into um, what I do creatively. Not that I rip it off, but when someone says, hey, how the fuck did you come up with that helmet design?
Mm-hmm.
Or what made you think of that? It's the accumulation of just years and years of taking all the stuff in that we've enjoyed over the years.
Yeah.
So
Because it's cool. It's cool to. We're getting older, so there's a lot of people on here, I'm sure, that are younger than us, and it's cool to show people things they might have not heard of or seen before. I've done that's kind of been a thing my whole life. Like the Robert Crumb stuff, man, the documentary that opened my eyes up to music I didn't even know existed, and just comic book artists. And I didn't know anything about Robert Crumb until I was introduced to it, and it changed my life. So
yeah,
if we can do that on a smaller scale, it's awesome. So that's kind of what we want to do with it, with the review portion of the channel when we do it. And Maddie says she's done for the night. She's got to get up early.
Maddie, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Maddie. Let's see, we have Sky Skull and Sword Art saying, "Hey guys, I missed the last few, but glad I was able to make it tonight."
Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. And if you miss them, if you miss any of them while they're live, you can always watch the replay. I know it's not the same as watching it live, but it's still cool to see the process and you can kind of see the chat and see what everybody was talking about that night. But yeah, I appreciate you tuning in. But yeah, as I mentioned before, got new content coming, so it'll be cool.
Almost done with this fucking body.
Yeah.
I know this one's dragged out, but it's been a lot of fun. I'm glad we chose to do this one this way.
Let's see, Victor. You got any video? Yeah, so basically, Victor, like kind of what we mentioned before, just like the time lapse stuff, and then like process videos, like where he goes over his process, and then the reviews. I think those three, and then the interviews with other artists. Those four things, I think, is what we're gonna focus on. Just kind of at the beginning, but then we'll go from there and see if there's anything else that comes up. But I think those four pillars are the way to go, the direction we want to go in. Jaime says Sawblade Yogi collab win. That's a great idea.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, Dan, he's done collabs with other artists in the past, so that'd be neat to see. Choopy says that thing's looking gnarly.
Oh, thanks.
Aftermath of 2 Taco Bell chalupas and a Baja Blast gnarly. Man, I ain't gonna lie, dude. That Baja Blast is ridiculously good. Dangerous.
Man, I'll tell you what. When I, when I was a fucking, I would say late teens, early 20s, man. Taco Bell at 3 in the morning with my buddies
dude.
after a show.
Oh yeah, everybody's doing that. Jack in the Box,
man.
all that garbage.
I used to fucking.
Hey, good night, Mike. Thanks for hanging
Thanks for
out,
tuning
dude.
in.
You're a funny dude, man. Tune back in next Thursday, man, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, man. Love to have you back. Yeah, dude. Our jam was like Whataburger and Jack in the Box mostly. Sometimes Taco Bell, because it was like on Antoine over there.
Oh yeah.
Can't believe we didn't get fucking killed.
Out late at night.
Oh, dude.
Being crazy after a long night of drinking.
Yeah.
Go hit up that drive-through.
Hey, Doug. He's out too. Hey, Doug, man. Thanks for always tuning in, and
Man,
also,
Doug, you rule, man. Thank you.
yeah, and also, Doug, I really appreciate you sharing the event posts every time I post them, dude. That's
thank
awesome.
You so
man.
much, man.
Yeah. Good night, Doug. Jaime says Taco Bell has some new items. That chicken,
Some
that
new item.
the chicken empanada or whatever is actually decent.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'll take your word for it, buddy.
yeah. If I come home late from a wrestling show, I'll pick one up, man. Choopy says Raising Cane's is my go-to midnight after a show dinner. I've had Raising Cane's like twice, and I liked it. It was all right. It wasn't bad.
I thought a little too heavy on the batter, man.
Yeah, a little too much, but it's pretty good. Good sloppy food if you're coming home from a show, that's for sure. Jack in the Box tacos are top notch. You know what, Jaime? I'm gonna have to say, yeah, dude, that's a go-to. I don't do any of this much anymore now that I'm older, but I used to do the tacos with that buttermilk ranch. They dip those suckers in there, and that was like a winning combo.
Man, I miss the '90s sometimes. Dude.
Oh, me too, dude. I miss that.
That was a
Way less turmoil back then.
Chill. Not to sound like an old fogey,
Yeah,
but man,
yeah.
those days were chill.
Not much turmoil compared to now. Victor's going with that McRib. He says it wasn't the greatest, but I still enjoyed it. Hey, brother. Hey, that's all that matters if you're enjoying it.
Hey, man, yeah, enjoy your life.
Yeah, dude.
Because it goes by quick.
Yeah, it does, man. McRib. No telling what that thing is, but yeah, people go crazy over that thing.
No telling what's Mick in it.
Yeah. You probably don't want to know.
Man, look at that. Almost done with that body.
Yep.
Just got a little bit up here.
Yep. Taco time. Never heard of taco. That's funny, Victor. Like taco time. That's a thing I can't. It's a long story. I can't even get into it. But that's a series of drawings I came up with at my old job that I hated. It's a long story. I'm gonna put that in a comic I do one day if I ever do it about where I used to work. There's so many stories from that place. It's the most insane place to work.
Yeah, I think the two of us combined have had some crazy.
Oh, dude, that last one was the worst.
Experiences.
Choopy says, I always like Jack in the Box, but they don't have them around where I live, so it's a road trip food for me. Yeah, I don't think they're out east. I think once you get to Texas and stuff, it kind of stops. They're like a West Coast company. Victor loves barbecue ribs. I do too. Ribs are good.
I used to like them when I was a carnivore. I'm vegetarian.
Yeah, I should be, but man,
I've been for years now.
Yeah. I still like to.
Oh, it tastes good. I know.
I still like to grill and.
Oh, I know. It tastes good.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
You know what this reminds me of is that Basil. I know this is Basil Wolverton inspired, but that drawing that he did from the Bible, the Basil Wolverton Bible, where the people were cursed with boils.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's one of the ones that
That's sick.
Oh, it freaked me out as a kid.
Yeah.
I remember Grandpa sat me down. He's like, "Hey, check this out. You're gonna like this."
He liked it. Yeah.
Oh, I did too. That art was just like had no idea till I was like in my 30s who did that art.
Well, I think I got that book.
Yeah, you showed it.
And then I showed it to you, and then you mentioned the Bible, which I had forgotten about.
Oh, dude, that's where I knew right away.
And I was like, oh yeah, that fucking thing. Which is a masterpiece.
Yeah. Victor said, where I live, we finally got a Taco Bell. I hope it's good." Well, just prepare your stomach, dude. That's all I gotta say. Dang, it's expensive. Yeah, fast food's expensive, man. I don't know how people.
It used to be the cheap thing to do.
Yeah,
Now
now
it's
it's not
fucking
anymore.
crazy.
Yeah,
Well, everything's gone
yeah,
up.
everything has, but especially fast food. I just cook at home every day now, except for Fridays. We don't cook, but yeah.
That's good now.
Oh, dude, it saves some money, and I like it too, man. I've finally learned how to. Choopy said it's the best worst food. Yeah, it's kind of like one of those guilty pleasures that people have, you know.
Yeah, hopefully I can get set up where I can get to cooking in a kitchen
Yeah.
right now. My living situation's pretty temporary.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shit. Not too bad for.
Yeah. All you got left
Like,
really is the face more than
yeah.
anything.
You know, just like a little bit in here,
Yeah.
but I think we hit that up next time.
Yeah.
Just got the head.
Yeah.
Head and a little bit up here.
Thanks to everybody that
Yeah.
stuck with it all the way through. It went a little longer than we normally do, but that's cool because we got the body done. Head is next, and
Yeah.
that'll be it.
That's it. That's where we are at.
Yeah.
Just got the head next.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fun.
Cool.
Cool little piece.
Yeah, well, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll be back at it next week at the same time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we'll see you then.
Cheers.